Alrighty folks, welcome back to Fallout 4.
Hello, Father.
Let's continue on.
Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
That's a loaded question. What's been stolen from you?
Institute property is not often taken from us. We cannot react lightly when it happens. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. And they no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
They mean well. They're only doing what they think is right.
You dealt with Libertalia. That's the result of their selfish, short-sighted plan. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
I'm not sure why you'd bother.
Aside from taking back our property, we must teach them a lesson, as it were, and quickly at that. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
Is it just me, or will I have backup?
Of course, sir. We'll be waiting for you outside Bunker Hill. You'll have support should you need it. But we want to keep this small.
Right, okay, so I take it this will be the decider of my choice for the end game. Seems like it could be. So before we go do this, I'm going to go quickly drop off a lot of stuff at Sanctuary Hills and sell all the stuff I don't really need. So I will see you at Bunker Hill. Alrighty, so let's head to this courser. Chances are he's going to be on top of this bridge, which is something I didn't prepare for, but we will see. Or not, fair enough.
I've been waiting for you.
So, what's our situation?
I assume you've been briefed? Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear? The mission's parameters just changed. We're going shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
Whoa, wait. What was it you just gave me? Was it? Okay. So I hope this might be the deciding quest and the faction we choose, but we will see. I don't know. I'm not sure on the Railroad, to be honest. Who the hell are you? Railroad heavy? I'm so confused. Who am I shooting here? Yeah, okay. I don't actually have any enemies. I'm assuming this does then. I'm not a big fan of the Railroad, to be honest. I understand where they're coming from, but yeah. want to go for, I don't think. These guys. So fucking confused. Right, railroads are enemies, okay? It's just so hard. Stop moving, mofo. They're not shooting at me, so I don't know if I'm actually meant to be killing these guys. But fuck it. Jesus Christ. This is crazy. So fucking confused of everything that's going on here. Because they're not shooting at me for some mad reason. There must be another way in this place. Oh, wait. Not a clue why they're not hitting me. Maybe they're like me.
Wait, what was that? Intruder alert!
I don't know how these guys are all here because I never formed the Brotherhood or the Railroad, so I don't know why they're all here. So confused. So fucking confused. The Institute and the Brotherhood seem to be kind of working together right now, though. Which is weird. So confused. It's only the turrets that are going for me. Is it perhaps something I've missed?
You there, Seth.
Come on, please. Just don't.
Why are you so afraid?
I don't want to go back. Please, don't make me go back.
You're off to the scrap heap.
No!
Oh, that's not what I thought that meant.
Please, just don't.
E031, initiate reset. Authorization code Theta 93 Stratus. No sudden moves.
Please, no.
Y915, initiate reset. Authorization code Beta 77 Tempest. Alright, Synth.
Please.
C322, initiate reset. Authorization code, Gamma 49.
I'm so confused by the way this has turned out.
I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
F633, initiate reset. Authorization code Delta 62 Arcus.
That's all of them. Objective complete. Return to the town. Make sure all hostiles have been eliminated. I will relay the synths back to the Institute. Report the father.
Right, let's get back to Father then, I suppose. I'm so fucking confused by that. So confused. Just land on somebody's body. It's this way, isn't it? No, it can't be. I did come downstairs, I'm sure. Yeah. I'm so confused right now. Why were the Brotherhood and the Railroad kind of ready? Because we never went to any of them and warned them. So I don't know, I'm just really confused. Well, I mean, none of these are my enemies, so I should just be able to fast travel, CIT ruins. Did I meet him in them? Yes. Fuck. Such a confusing set of events. Not sure if I go upstairs. Yes, I do. Killed all the super mutants in here previously, I'm sure. How did I get in there? Am I just being silly here? Am I missing something big? Because I'm assuming I should be able to get through there, because it's not really look like there's any other way. Unless I am genuinely missing something really painfully obvious. I'm looking for a set of ladders, which is usually what I miss. Confused. So, back at the very bottom, there's the doors to come into the ruins. You do go this way. God's sake. So simple. Something so simple. Right. There he is.
Sean.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
So why come out here?
To put things in perspective, I suppose. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
But why refreeze me?
As a failsafe, of course. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
Why let me out now? After all this time?
Well, that's hard to explain. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
Well, here I am. Was it worth it?
I believe so. There are greater things to come after your success at Bunker Hill. The synths have been safely returned and will be repurposed. Thank you for your work. I hope you weren't at too much risk.
What do you mean, the synths will be repurposed?
Modifications will be made to correct the defects in their programming, and they'll be assigned to new duties within the Institute. Not the first or last time it will happen. The railroad remains an annoyance, of course, but they'll be dealt with as necessary. And you, well, you've passed the test, as they say. You have done well. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation, our appreciation, really. It's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen them. It's time to go back in.
Jesus. Right, okay. Well, that's another episode done. I think we'll do the next one, the next quest, next episode, and we'll see what the Directorate's saying. Yeah. Got some thinking to do. See you in the next episode.